Virgo, ayo, you might be in a space, right? And it's like you in a sense of release or sacrifice. You feel me? If it's a solo battle, you could be sacrificing the constant doing or participating in a certain energy. So let's say you a drinker, you feel me? You might realize that when you a little tipsy or when you off the deep end on the bottle, you might wake up the next morning and have to reflect on what you did, or you might have to run through all the people you were hanging out with because they know you get a certain type of way and you drunk, and it's like you got to clean up after a night of you indulging in a certain energy, and you don't like the fact that you always put yourself in a position towards people or a person you care about where you got to clean your shit up. You feel me? Now you might be in a position where you're willing to sacrifice the alcohol, or if it ain't completely cutting it out, you dialing down how much you dabble in order for you to flourish and express a new emotion or let this person know that you want this. So if it's a situation where it's in a relationship, you might have been participating in a certain hobby or action towards your partner that was jeopardizing your relationship. Now you in a position where you can see how much this has affected your relationship, and you willing to let go of that in order to continue to grow with this person or participate in this relationship. You feel me? You might have had a bad habit or a toxic perspective that you were investing in, thinking it would manifest you a more solid position in this person's life. You feel me? So it's almost like you kept testing the person to see how much they love you, even though the fact that they was with you, they loved you type of vibe, or the fact that they was with you, they was into you. But you had to keep gaining some sort of reassurance for yourself, and you kept doing something over and over again. You might not have did it the same way, but you did it from the same root. It was a different apple from the same tree, and the tree was a bad tree. You chop that motherfucker down. If it ain't the fact that the tree was a person that came to you and expressed a certain type of idea to achieve a certain type of goal, and they needed you to sign off on it. They wanted you to agree with them in this certain topic, or when it comes to this certain direction, in order for them to achieve whatever world they were trying to manifest. And when they brought this idea, when they expressed themselves to you like this, it made you pause and reflect. Like, you feel me? You birds of a feather flock together, and you might have realized you was flocking with the wrong birds, or the wrong bird. You feel me? In whatever situation, now you got a more broad sense of, or broad awareness of yourself, or broad awareness of the type of people you want to involve yourself with. So you might just be cleaning house. You might have kicked everybody out the party, everybody out the kickback. Once you seen them pull out some real exotic drugs, you was like, hold the fuck up. This is not the type of crowd I want to associate with. And then, mind you, you invited all your friends over to the crib for a little kickback or for a little get together. Then motherfuckers started getting real extracurricular, and you realize the type of people you have in your space. Now you in a position where you're not feeding into their habits. You're not gonna let them or allow that to happen in your presence. If they gonna do that, they better do that on their own time somewhere else, because it ain't got shit to do with you now. So now you done cut ties. Everybody texting you like, oh Virgo, what you trying to get into? Virgo, I ain't getting into nothing today, I'm chilling. Whoop. You feel me? And it's like you dodging somebody or you ducking somebody. If you would just ain't straight up let them know you ain't fucking with them no more. Or if you ain't just straight up break up with this person because they thought it was okay to express a certain type of mentality towards you to gain some sort of manipulation. It's someone trying to manipulate the fuck out of you, pretty much. And it's like you realize after they try to do it, it's almost like they were so comfortable with doing it, they got lazy with it. And the one time they got lazy with it, it brought you an awareness. Now you on game, you ain't fucking with them no more. If it ain't a situation where you was the one who caught yourself, or you put yourself in a bad position trying to manipulate somebody, now that person done moved on from you, you got clipped. You feel me? Now you in a position where you realize you don't want to be clipped, or you don't want to be separate from that. And either the loss of that made you change, or a realization that you damn near, you walking on thin ice when it come to this, is making you change. You know what we talking about though.